Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I recorded this video. Pretty much it's going to be like a series that I'm going to do, and I think I'm going to call it On the Couch with Chloe or Coffee Chloe and Couch. I don't know. Anyway, so this is really a quick video, and it's just about advice and what happens after you have a baby and you're married or you're with somebody for a long time. So I have top 3 things that you can do to make sure you save your marriage or your relationship after you have a baby. So the first one, to jump right into it, the first one is to make sure you're communicating with each other. One of the most important things that you can do after you have a baby is communicate. There is actually a book out there called How Not to Hate Your Husband After You Have a Baby. And basically that talks about like you as a mom, everything that you're doing. There's like a checklist of everything that you do after you have the baby. And if you start going over that and saying, I'm doing all these things and then I need him to do these things, but he's not doing these things, or whatever, she's not doing these things, then you want to make sure that your spouse knows what's going on with you. Because what ultimately happens is you hold everything inside, nobody has any idea what's really wrong, and then you start like lashing out, or you start being resentful of that person because they're not doing what you want them to do, but they have no idea you want them to do it. Does that make sense? So in order for that to really happen, you have to communicate with each other. My husband and I, we tend to go out, have a date night, enjoy ourselves, enjoy each other's company, and then we communicate with each other. What you should not do is when you get upset or in that moment and that person is not helping you in the way that you want them to, or they're not doing what you want them to do, you should not lash out at that moment because that person might not know. So you got to find the best way for you to communicate with your spouse, whatever that is. Again, we just happen to go out and that works best for us, but it might not be what's best for you. So you have to find the best way to communicate and try not to do that communication when you're upset. Number 2, the second thing that you can do in order for your marriage to work after baby is really focus on dating each other. I mean, I know once you have a baby how difficult it is. See if you can have a time. Don't let a year go by and you guys never went out on a date with just you and your spouse or your partner, because what happens is you kind of lose yourselves a little bit after having the baby, and you have to learn to pretty much get back to who you were before baby. So that was something that was really important to me. I love going on dates with my spouse. He's awesome at like doing something spontaneous, or just like, oh babe, I want to go out here. I love that. So date nights, because my love language, if you don't know about those things, the 5 love languages, my love language is quality time. So making sure that we were just together, going out on a date night or whatever the case was, that was what worked best for me. So make sure you date each other and make it a point to go out and enjoy each other alone. Of course, I understand having a baby and you don't really trust everybody, but if you have somebody, I'm fortunate enough to have my mother-in-law and my mom, they're able to watch the baby whenever we really need, so that is really helpful. Plus my mom lives like 10 minutes away, so it's super helpful when I need her to watch the baby. The last tip, and tip number 3, is going to be to make sure that you take time for yourself. And I say that because as a new parent, mom or dad, you can tend to lose yourself once you have the kids. And you don't want to go out, or you're not really thinking about yourself, or you're not doing things that make you happy, and then that causes stress. So even if it means going to the gym, if it means doing like yoga, if it means going to shoot pool, which is something that my husband loves to do, if it means to do YouTube, which is what I love to do, find something that makes you genuinely happy and do that thing. Try not to rely on the person or your partner to make you happy, because genuinely people can't make you happy. You have to kind of make yourself happy, and then you find another person, and then you guys are happy together. But if you don't know what makes you happy, you are going to have a hard time trying to make someone else happy, or you're going to feel unfulfilled because that person cannot make you happy. So you want to find something that you enjoy, and you do that thing. You find the time to do that thing. You don't always have to be together. Having a girls' night is a great thing. Having a guys' night is a great thing, where you're able to miss your spouse a little bit or your partner a little bit, and then get back to each other. So I would say make sure that you find time for yourselves, even if it's like a pampering session for a mom, going to get a manicure, pedicure, going to get a facial, or whatever the case is. Take care of yourself to make sure that you can take care of your actual family. You want to feel good about yourself, and when you do, I feel like you're a better mom or dad for your family. So really that's it. Those were the top 3 things that I feel were the key to making sure that our marriage was super successful after having the baby. And it's a work in progress. I'm not going to tell you that it was easy, but I feel like you have to learn to communicate and be a partner with your person so that you guys can be better for each other. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys like this type of video. I'm going to call this series like On the Couch with Chloe, or Chloe's Couch, or Coffee Chloe Couch. I don't know. But if you like videos like this and you want to hear more advice, just let me know in the comments down below, and I will continue to make more of these. So thank you guys so much for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.